Hello guys, just going to do a quick audio test before we start the stream. Hello guys, welcome to the stream. I'm looking forward to this. Unfortunately, I literally forgot to swap over the scene from Flight Sim to Motorsport Manager. I just did it then. I have different scenes depending on what. So I've got other games streaming and then I've got Flight Sim streaming because they have a slightly different overlay. So it's in there now. Don't worry. I'm just making sure everything's correct on the overlay. You know, making sure it's all good. And we should be fine. So, there we go. I like the look of that. Okay. Perfect. We should be good to go now then. So, yeah, I initially planned to start at 3 o'clock, but I actually got back a lot earlier than I planned. So, in the end, I was able to start at 1:45. So, we're a little bit early, which is fine. It fits in better with me. As I did say, I put it on my website as well, that this stream would be moved around. It was quite likely to be moved at short notice because I didn't know what time I was going to get back. But in the end, 1:45, so it's only a little bit, only a half hour late on normal. So perfect. I wouldn't have made normal. 1:45 is pretty much perfect. So there we go. But today, our aim is to go ahead and finish this season. We have 3 more rounds. We have the Portuguese GP, the Brazilian GP, and then finally finishing out in Singapore. And it's been an okay season for us. We've hired a brand new driver that's hopefully going to get us to the end. And we've got, hopefully, Quintarelli did not do so well in the last race, but we'll give him one more shot now in this next race because, after all, he has really pulled in the points all season. So it's a bit unfair to just let him go as soon as the other driver does it quickly. We'll probably give him until the end of the season and see how it all works out. In terms of car development, we were working on an engine that will be ready in time for Portuguese. Maybe will be in time for Portugal. And also, Mark Webber came to us. I think it was Mark Webber, or maybe it was Quintarelli. I'll have a look now. I'm pretty sure it was Mark Webber came to us. Yeah, he came to us and basically said to us that he wanted to get some extra training in at the Portuguese.GP, which is Tondela, and if we paid him $1 million, he'd go and do that. And we paid him $1 million, and he went and did the training. So now at Tondela, all his stats are boosted by 2. Quintarelli's not an expert anywhere. And then Sasaki's not an expert anywhere either. I don't just noticed, but Quintarelli actually started his career at Nismo. That's interesting. And then we took him back. But yeah, should all be good. Should all be absolutely fine. We'll go ahead and get started now. So you can see here, our car is still average on the grid. I'm hoping to improve it with that engine upgrade. And obviously the best that we have next time. Okay, simultaneous pit stops. This is an interesting one. So simultaneous pit stops, what that means is basically that we basically get to, we lead to a faster pit stop time. But we have a larger pit crew size to manage. Now, I don't really like this. because it will cost more money, it'll be more to manage, and I quite like the sort of slow 10-second pit stops we currently have, so I'm going to be voting against. I don't know why it thinks we have a high budget. We're losing money, if you remember, so it does really benefit us. And you can see there, most people are actually voting against, which is really nice for us. And see there, rejected by far. End of. Perfect. So next up, over to the Portuguese GP, just 31 days now, skipping through the calendar, because there's quite a long gap between these GPs. All fine. And then in terms of drivers, we have everything fine on that side of things. And, well, we don't really have much to look at. We have a lot of money, but we're losing 2.5 million per race. So I don't want to go spending lots of money on other things, such as, weather radar. The weather station is the most important thing in the HQ. Easily. It's so important. Because it helps refine your race strategy, which is really good. That's our epic engine, so that's going to be really good, I think. It's come with some really good stuff as well, so we'll give that to Mark Webber. That makes him unhappy. I hate the bugs in this game with car parts. There we go, both happy. It's such a bug. I don't know what it is. Right, we'll give... Oh, the engine. Okay, so our epic engine is not actually that good, so we'll just improve the reliability of it. Because why not? And we'll improve the reliability. Oh, it doesn't really matter, honestly. I may as well design a new part now. We're still rubbish on the engine side of things, but it's not crucial. High-speed corners are crucial for the next race, so we'll do another one of those, because that's quicker to build. So we might be able to actually get it in time for the Portuguese GP. We won't, actually, if I build it. That's not good. Unfortunately, there's not many things to pick. Oh, here we go. What we're going to do... we'll do this one here, which is plus 50. Yeah, we'll do this one, which is plus 50, and it comes with a risk level, and then we'll get rid of the risk level here, which will cost us 1 million. Now, that will be after the race, but it will help us in future, so that's quite handy. It's a nice little thing. Shame I couldn't improve that engine anymore. So it wasn't actually that good in the end. It wasn't really any better than what we had before, but it does mean that now our drivers' engines are equal. At least, so that's at least a helpful thing. I don't know why our engine is so bad, but it is definitely the worst on the grid by far, and it's not really a good thing at all. Mail, we've had plenty of mail through in this time. A lot of it will just be stuff about, like, drivers getting into academies. Okay, 10% chance of running 39 laps. I need to remember that. 39 laps. I never look at this. Perfect, we'll go ahead and save this. Yeah, I never ever look at the chance of rain or the amount of laps, and it does actually, it's quite important when it comes to strategy. So 39 laps, that's one of the most important things to remember, and then obviously 10% of rain, that's just a bonus. Nothing interesting here, but, whatever, it's all particularly here. But as at the moment, we were aiming for 6th was our sort of projected finish, but I went for 10th as our goal, just in case. It's looking like we're pretty good for 7th place, so it would be nice to go up into 6th place if we can. Our 2 drivers are doing okay. Sasaki, as you can see there, look, Mark Webber did more than him in 1 race than Sasaki did in, 6 races. Sasaki was shocking. Quintarelli, though, did actually quite well. He's got 23 points, so not too bad. Top speed is useful here, so won't do too good. But 39 laps around Tondela. It's a lovely circuit, this, actually. I think it's based on Algarve, maybe. Algarve is one of my favourite circuits, by the way. Because a lot of these, they're not real tracks, but they seem to be based on the real-life tracks a little bit. But definitely, I absolutely love Algarve. I've driven around it on a sim quite a lot, and it's a lovely, lovely circuit. Very flowing. Very, very much fun, really. It's very good fun. So, there you go. Oh, feedback's high. You can see there his feedback's normally 20. It's 22 because he loves this circuit. So hopefully the fact that he's like an OP driver this weekend, Mark Webber, because all of his stats are increased by 2. Literally all of the stats. So he's like proper buffed. He's been given like a boost. So the race is 39 laps. It looks like it's going to be a 2-stop, no, 1-stop, sorry, on super softs, because softs are not going to go 39 laps. I believe our drivers have equal tyre wear. as well. I believe they have, that's what I believe anyway. I'm pretty sure they have equal tyre wear. Yeah, they have equal tyre wear, so both of them, it'll be a one-stop on super softs. It's quite nice to have two drivers that are the same on tyre wear, because Sasaki was worse on tyre wear, and you do get that very frequently, where one teammate is better than the other at tyre wear, and it can cause some weirdness with strategies. We're going to just stick with race trim, because generally race trim is my favourite to go with, just because it's easier. Race trim is really, I know a good spot on the grid is important, but at the end of the day, being quick in the race is what matters, because the qualifying is just 2 laps probably, maybe even 1 lap depending on the length of the circuit. Race, it matters over the whole course of the race. I'm expecting Webber to set some purples before we get taken away, but I'm definitely expecting him to be pretty quick here. Although he's not that much quicker. Actually, he's about 9/10 quicker than Quintarelli on his first lap. And he's improving as well. Only a little bit off the leader until the leader set a new lap. But yeah, he's pretty quick here, actually. It's looking... He's just gone 16th now. Quintarelli's actually last. Again, the fact is, unfortunately, high-speed corners are crucial here, and top speed is useful. So our car will not be quick here, because the 2 areas that we lack in are the 2 areas that are crucial in this race. So realistically, we don't really stand much of a chance in terms of that kind of thing. We are just not quick here today, but you can see, Quintarelli is struggling to really get off the bottom of the grid, honestly. And Webber's in 14th, so not that good either. We are in some issues with tyre heating. I was looking at our car actually earlier, and just as we started the stream, I was having a look, and both of our drivers are actually really poor. No, not our driver. Sorry, our car is really poor at tyre heating. So you can see there. Look, even without pushing, it is 34 degrees. We'll give him that. To be fair, Quint's already had a shocking setup as well. So I'm not going to blame him too hard because of the fact that it was a bad setup. So again, obviously, if they have a rubbish setup, they're not going to be that quick. So that's quite important. It's quite a key thing to realise that. So we'll do that. He's actually got quite a good setup, Mark Webber. Just a little bit of change on the cornering. I think we should be good with him. 92%, pretty decent. I should think maybe go in that direction. No, that direction. I don't know which direction to go for that cornering side of things. How about that? There we go. I want to make sure the speed balance is the same. We'll keep that and see what that's like for him. It's going to take 40 seconds, unfortunately, to prep, so he won't really get any track time out. But obviously, it doesn't really matter. Track time's not so important. It's just the fact that they might be able to get level 1 on the trim, or maybe not, actually. But what's important is that they will be able to get... Yeah, they haven't even got any qualifying trim. But what's important is that they will know how good their setups are. So you can see excellent, good, excellent, and poor, excellent, excellent. So they've been a bit of both there on the setups. But it looks like particularly with Webber, we've absolutely nailed the setups there. They weren't able to set another lap, so I don't know how quick they are on those new setups. Obviously, particularly Quintarelli will probably increase his speed by quite a lot. And then, yeah, cornering needs to go the other way. And then we need to make sure that this goes back to how it was before. Oh dear, I can't get the speed balance back to where it was before, though. Oh dear, how do I get it back? There, that's pretty much the same. But then cornering is still not much better, I'll keep it at that, but I think it'll only be good. There you go, that's perfect, actually. We'll do that, then. He didn't really get any wear on those tyres, so we can still use them during the race if we want, but I think we'll be okay. And then the setup for Quintarelli, again, a lovely setup. Went from very poor straight to good, so I think we went a bit too far. We'll dial it back just a touch. And everything else was perfect for him, so... hopefully we're okay with that. There we go. That should be perfect. Make sure our handling's correct. But then the problem is I can't make both of them correct at the same time. So they're absolute faff setups. They are just like trying to get everything exactly correct how it was before. There we go. We'll probably do that and see how he handles that. Right, perfect. Out we go then. To qualifying, there's no rain, I don't think. No, because I have often done that. Now it's a 1 minute 50 lap they did, so we might be able to, I think we should be able to just fit 2 laps if we go out immediately. It'll be close. But I want to go out immediately if I can. Hopefully they won't need too much tweaking on the setups, which is what delays them. Their setups hopefully should be okay. Unfortunately, the AI has messed out both their out laps a touch. But never mind. Purple, and then that gets beaten not by Webber, unfortunately. If it was by Webber, it'd be quite nice. However, as you can see, Whitman it is, and then... Okay, yeah, there's plenty of drivers that are beating them, but they have set much faster laps than they did in practice, despite being on the same tyres. Obviously, they are using a little bit more power. Webber actually only 2/10 off the BMW of Wittmann. So that's really good. That's really positive. So what we're going to do now is immediately get back in the pit and then just go out for a second run. Come on. Come on, guys. Get back. Get back now. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Perfect. Save. Go. Go. Quick. And away. It's going to be so tight. Right, Webber might not have enough time, you know, to go. I don't think he will. We'll leave it at that. Go. Swap tyres. Go. Quick. Go. No, Webber's not going to have enough time. Webber's not going to make it. I think Quintarelli might not even make it. Unfortunately, it does appear that, as you can see, we're one of the only ones actually trying an outlap. Nope. I don't even think Quintarelli's going to make it. Oh, that's a shame. No, none of them are going to make it. No one managed to make it for a second lap. So the lap's a bit too long for that. 15th. And 5th in the end. 5th for Mark Webber is absolutely amazing. It shows that he loves this track, clearly. If I hadn't swapped tyres, though, I reckon Quintarelli would have made it. But then if he'd done it on a used set, then he might not actually be that good. That's the issue. So here we are in the race. It's going to be a 2-stop. No, 1-stop, sorry. Also, that was without race trim, remember. We didn't have any qualifying trim in that quali, so it shows how good our car... Well, not our car, but it shows how good our drivers are. Particularly Mark Webber. He's a very good driver, so it really benefits us. And you can see there, look, just 2 sets we got free easily, and we'll be able to make it the whole way. And if I look at the grid, I don't assume anyone's starting on softs today. A few people are, but that doesn't really, at least with my drivers, you can't do a. My drivers aren't accepting a 0 stop. Apparently the softs don't quite go long enough for that. All the top cars are on super softs though, and not softs, so it's okay. So we're all lined up and we're ready to go for the first race of today. Safety car is in and lights are out. Green flag. Away we go. We're into 6th, so he has actually dropped a position. He's into 7th now because the AI took like the stupid line that they sometimes do. Quintarelli's had an excellent start up into 13th. Obviously, Webber I think did qualify slightly high for this car, and Quintarelli slightly low. I think we're somewhere in the middle of where the two qualified, and obviously Quintarelli can also make his way through a lot of cars that are on softs, but will obviously be slower. Because I want to go right back to neutral and medium now because already we have some heating issues. It does look like keeping the tyres cool will be an issue. It's a little bit cooler than it was on practice. It was 34 degrees in practice. It's now 30 degrees. So it's a bit nicer. Oh, was Quintarelli Quintarelli must have had a mistake because he's back to 17th all of a sudden. And he's not able to really do anything about it. So that's a shame. Hopefully he can fix that. Obviously, if we're in the top 10, we'll still get points. Kovalainen's just crashed. That's put Quintarelli into 16th. And someone ahead actually has a 10-second penalty as well. Or was that a drive-through? Looks like a drive-through and they've also got a problem. So there's been a few crashes there actually, because there's also Franzoni down at the bottom. So that'll gain a few positions for Quintarelli, but no one else. Not Mark Webber. but he's already up in 7th. Quintarelli's down in 17th. He's not doing that well. 18th now. He's really just falling back. This car's not that quick, I know. But to be fair, Mark Webber is a Tom Della expert, so obviously the fact that he has +2 on all his stats does matter, and it also gives him a little bit of a form boost as well. However, Quintarelli's actually got better form than Webber right now, apparently. Whoa, someone's running into the pits. That's the person with the drive-thru, I think. Quintarelli just set a personal best, so he is going quicker now. Mark Webber is absolutely... I think the AI do push it quite a bit at the start, so now the AI have maybe stopped pushing quite as much. Our car's pace is showing through a little bit... Well, not our car's pace. I think it's the pace of Mark Webber. Yeah, we're on 100 subs, I know. It's amazing. We've been on it for about a week now. We're a bit up and down. Because some people, as soon as they heard we were on 100 subs, they decided to unsub. It's how YouTube works. Some people are like, oh, my favourite channel hit 100. Right, unsub. And it doesn't even bother me, though. That's the thing. They're just being silly. It's like... You know, give it a week and I'll probably gain the sub back anyway. And I can say I've been on 100 before, so... It doesn't really matter to me quite as much. But, yeah, it's nice I'm on 100, though, definitely. Well appreciated. We're in 4th. Quintarelli's back to 16th. He's not really making any positions, unfortunately. We'll start fast-forwarding it now a little bit more. As obviously we're not going to be pitting for another probably 15 laps. So we've got plenty of time to be using these tyres. It's hopefully going to cool down. It's not cooling down at the moment, but it'd be nice if the track temp could cool down because we've got some very hot tyres here. Driver mistake by Quintarelli. He's still in 16th though. Has wasted a bit of tyre though. He flat spotted his tyres. So he has wasted a little bit of... Oh, safety car. Safety car, safety car. Right. Do we get a free pit stop and go on softs till the end? Or do we take advantage of the plus 15% performance increase and stay out on super softs? Because that, realistically, if we end up at the back, everyone's going to... You know, all the leaders will get away and get a free pit stop on us anyway. So I don't know what to do. What's everyone else doing? 3rd, 2nd, 1st, and they're not pitting at the moment. I'll see if Wittmann pits now. Nope, not pitting. Farfus, not pitting. Nasser, not pitting. Okay, doesn't look like anyone wants to pit then. I'm tempted to pit Quintarelli, who's already at the back though. He's already at the back, so it might be more of a benefit. Is anyone else going to pit? Is literally anyone going to pit? No, I'm going to stay out then. We can go lean, we can go low, or, you know, try and get rid of the temperatures on those tyres. And hopefully then, if we can do that, it saves us a bit of hassle then, doesn't it? Safety car taking to garage this lap. Looks like the car in 20 seconds is not actually going to catch up, or maybe it will. I think it will catch up actually. So you can see this has allowed us to, we'll go high and neutral, and high neutral. It's allowed our tyre temps to get a bit more normal, which is great, and it's also saved a few laps on that tyre wear, so at the end our tyre wear probably won't be quite as bad. We're into 3rd off the restart, so that was nice. He's trying for 2nd, but I don't think our car has the pace to beat those BMWs anytime soon. Those BMWs are really quick. They just are quick. Oh no, 4th place is getting through. But Webber's made it back to 3rd. Quintarelli's still down in 15th, so no points at the moment for him. But Webber's got some high points going here. Got some very high points going. Well, actually, let's go overtake an attack to try and get away. Because our tyres aren't quite hot yet, so I can afford to push them a little bit. We're back down to normal now. I can actually push the fuel as well. We saved a lot of fuel under that safety car. So that sort of minimises the engine deficit that we have then. You can see there, he's maintaining 3rd pretty well. We've got a bit of a train behind us, so maybe not the best, but still pretty good. I'm going to go down to medium on his fuel now. Quintarelli can still afford to be in high fuel a bit longer because he used he was a bit different. He used different level. So you can see there, we'll go medium on the fuel now for him as well, because the fuel's evened out now, and these things don't really save much fuel when they're in medium mix. They just kind of keep it the same. It looks like, okay, Kunimoto has had an issue with his tyres. That's a free position for Quintarelli then. However, in the same process, he did actually lose a position, so it's not really gaining much now. The BMWs have got away, but hopefully if Webber can try and maintain third, which is the position we're looking for today with him, I'll be very happy. And it's looking like he's actually pulling away a touch. Vantor has just crashed another safety car. I want to pit now. I think we should pit. It looks like all the cars around us are pitting. Right. 26 laps. Do we gamble and take super softs? Yes. Because remember, we're going to have a few laps under the safety car. We want to do a fast pit stop. Definitely. We'll have to double stack. And it also just saves us a bit of time. Okay, away we go then. Hopefully they don't mess up this pit stop. That could really be a big thing for us, this. Remember, we are going to save a few laps under safety car. Hopefully we don't get held up in the pits either. Unfortunately, there is a little bit of a double stack that we had to do there, but oh wow. We're back to 6th place, no, 5th place now, because a few cars surprisingly didn't pit. Actually, one car didn't pit. So Webber's lost a position in the pits. On top of what he had already. Now we're still trying to catch the safety car, and no one's really caught it yet, so I think we've all caught it now though. So this is the last lap of safety car now, so we have got a few free laps on these tyres. High and attack, high, attack, and that will land to warm the tyres a touch. Ready for the restart, and then back to push and medium for him. And then back to medium there, and that will allow them, we can overtake off the restart now. Yeah, one car slowed up, like didn't pit. I think that was a bad mistake personally, not pitting, because these tyres now, we've got 23 laps and they should easily go 25, so. And a lot of cars around us didn't go on to super softs, they went on to softs, so maybe our tyre wear will be too bad at the end. I don't know. Let's go conserve, because it'll actually help the tyre temperatures in the long term as well. So I don't even mind conserving, because obviously, having very hot tyres also wastes tyre wear. So if I can get away with not doing that, he's trying to get into third actually. But it looks like the Renault that didn't pit is finally making its way back down the field now. So Webber's into third place now. Yeah, literally one car did not pit, and they're so dead. A few cars there actually just had a crash. So that's put Quintarelli up into 11th place now. Yamamoto's on doing the same thing as us. Oh no! Oh dear, I used way too much fuel. Right, I'll try and regain that by the end of the race in medium, but I may need to do something else. No! He crashed! He had a lock-up and he crashed! No! And he's got a drive-through! No! We're doing so well, he was in third place! Man, right, super softs. And fix. Oh, I can't believe it. Fast pit stop. I can't believe that. Just when we were doing really well as well. Right, allow Quintarelli through, please. Thank you. Oh dear. Right, okay, Quintarelli's our only hope of getting points now today. Because there's no way Webber's getting points. He has gained a spot from it, at least. I can't believe that. He's in 10th place now, because I think he did force someone else to pit as well. He's going to have to come back round and serve his drive-through after that as well, so I cannot believe that. And obviously he was our Tondela expert. He was the one that was actually quick round here, unlike Quintarelli, who's not actually that quick. In fact, Quintarelli's actually battling for the last points and not really succeeding, because obviously Quintarelli just isn't as quick round here, quite simple. Webber also had a better engine, so the car is mildly better. I can't believe it, honestly, I really can't. Right, 10th place, come on Quintarelli, let's hold at least, let's get 1 point. For pity. Looks like we're going to lose a spot, because Maserati... Wait, no, Renault are doing really well here, because of Dillman and Pizzitola, both of them very high up in the standings. However, Dillman will, I think, eventually fall off once he has to pit for a second time. No, pit for one time, I mean. He hasn't actually pit yet, unless he's doing a one-stop. Mark Campbell just retired. That's not going to help us. So there's been so many retirees in this race. 4 DNFs in this race now. Quintarelli continues to set best laps, so maybe he's trying his best. Hopefully, I reckon we will be able to get into 9th place once. I don't know, Yamamoto might need to pit again. He's ruined his tyres. So that might be 8th place by the time we're done. But it doesn't look like we're going to get anything massive like I was hoping. Oh, Sarah's just crashed. He was behind us again, though. So many people crashing. But you can see here, look, you know, that Webber's in 19th now. He's literally last, obviously, because he had to serve his drive-through then. He's setting some personal bests now, but it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to go back up and low, and then try to get the best lap with him. I'm not even trying to get a point for fastest lap, but if we can manage to achieve a fastest lap, it's at least something. I don't even think you get a point for it, but if you do, happy days. At least he's managed, because I don't think the rule like you have to be in the top 10 applies in this game, if it does exist, or maybe it does, I don't know. But if we just go back up, low, and then go overtake and attack, just let him go absolutely mad, and hopefully it'll be okay. Hopefully we can get ourselves a very nice lap in with him. We'll just try him for 2 laps like that, and then we'll have to just go low till the end of the race. Again, if he runs out of fuel, it honestly doesn't matter. He's already in last place. He's already out of the points. Yeah, Dillman still hasn't pitted. He might be doing a one-stop, you know. But then Yamamoto, he's not going to be able to make it to the end. In fact, he's pitting now. So that'll be a bonus for us. It doesn't look like Webber's going to be able to do anything now. So low and back up on the tyres. Just let him refresh now. Let him bleed off all his fuel. Make sure the fuel deficit is back to normal. Quintarelli can attack now because we've got more than 5 laps on these tyres now that we have available to us. We're into 8th place now thanks to 2 cars pitting. It looks like Dillman did not make the extra pit stop work, which has dropped Renault well down the order and means that we can maintain that place. I can't believe that mistake from Webber, otherwise we would have been in for a pretty nice points finish here today. After all, look, you know, Quintarelli here is actually doing really well. Unfortunately, it looks like Farfus, who had to pit again in the BMW, he's going to make his way back through, obviously. That BMW is so quick. You know, we haven't got a chance. But it doesn't look like, that's the thing, it doesn't look like Quintarelli has got the pace to hold off Nielsen. Come on. 2 points. Is it 2 points or was it 4? 2 points. Come on, for 2 points. P9. Let's get this. He's setting personal bests all the time. He's actually into 8th for someone pitted last minute. Nice. I'm happy with him, honestly. You know, considering how fast our car is, 4 points. Wow. I'm accepting 4 points any day of the week at this stage today. This car is not quick. Just got to hold us off for literally like 2 laps. Nielsen's tyres are absolutely dead now. So hopefully we should be okay. Because he's still setting personal bests, Quintarelli. However, he may run out of fuel, so we'll make sure that doesn't happen by going low and then back to medium. And we're watching the last lap. Webber is still in last place by far, unfortunately. 19th place, no points, no nothing. But there we go, in the end, 8th place for Quintarelli. I'm pretty happy with that, not bad. Webber, unfortunately, was up in 3rd place. It would have meant Quintarelli was 9th, but yeah, up in 3rd place, and then he crashed, got himself a drive-through penalty, so we had to repair his suspension, fit new tyres, all sorts. So unfortunately, I mean, really, he said, oh, that's not good enough. It's his own fault, isn't it, really? I mean, you know, it's fair enough having a world-class driver who has a perk at Portugal, but then if he's going to go ahead and ruin it, then, you know, oh, wow, I can't really do anything about it, unfortunately. That's how it is. I just physically can't do anything, so whatever. I guess we're going to do a quick scrutiny and check now to see if anyone's going to be disqualified. In the past few races, cars have been disqualified, but still... oh, someone crashed right at the end. it seems. Oh, no, never mind. Frey was disqualified, meaning that Mark Webber in the end gets 18th place. Still no points, obviously. 4 points for Quintarelli, though, so that's pretty nice. And unfortunately, the Renault got 18 points there, so it gained a little bit on us. But we're still in 7th. In the end, we will still get our sponsor bonus, meaning we're going to lose 1.9 million probably. Actually, no. We haven't got the sponsor anymore, have we? That reminds me, we literally haven't got the sponsor anymore. They left us after last race or something. He's disappointed by his race, but honestly, I don't understand why he's disappointed. I mean, he was the one who crashed, you know, so there's no blaming me. Oh, great. No. Is that a bug or something? All his stats just fell by 200%. Or was that because of Tondela? Does that count? Maybe? Or did he lose it because he literally did lose it? Oh, that's a shame. Chairman didn't mind. We actually came 6th in the end overall. Yeah, we lose 2.6 million, unfortunately. We're losing a lot of money at the moment. Obviously, we did gain it all from sponsors, though, so I have currently got 8 million in the bank just for the remaining 2 races of the season. So it's not a massive problem. Such a shame, though. Such a shame. That's really ruined the race, because it was going to be really good. We've got a month now until the next race. We're going to have some new parts, hopefully. I'm going to give them to Quintarelli, absolutely. I'm not happy with the... Not happy at all. Yeah. It was a pretty fair penalty. It makes him quite cross, but to be fair, it was a fair penalty. He locked up, crashed into someone, and then that was it. Yeah, unbelievable. Hopefully we have some good pit crew to choose from. Oh, we do. 19 on the fixing. That's amazing. Unfortunately, though, the fixing is not a set pit crew in our garage. But there is... Here you go. This guy's 19 on the tyres. Boom. That's OP. Thank you very much. 19 on the tyres. You can slot in for that 15. Who's rubbish at fixing. However, he's even worse at fixing, so maybe we should get him in for the 15 over there, and then get the fixing guy. There's no one who's good at both. This guy is the best one when it comes to being good at both. However, he's still a 13. But he puts the fixing up, but he does take down our pit stop time. So we'll leave that. There we go. That's how we'll have to do it now. They don't look too tired, actually. They look okay. We can get rid of Kaido and put in Iga, and it won't make much of a difference for us. And that's it. I think everyone else hopefully will recover by the next race anyway. Is there anyone on the rear jack that's better? There's a 16 there on the rear jack that's a bit healthier. So we'll put him in on the rear jack there. And that should be alright. Okay. Yeah, in the end, honestly, you know, I'm not going to get rid of Quintarelli. I think Quintarelli can still pull off some good points. He's pretty average when it comes to drivers in this league. It's just the car now. The car is really the thing that lets us down a little bit. Although Webber was doing really well, obviously that was partially because it's his best track as well. But +2 on the stats that he had would have massively improved what he had. Unfortunately, it doesn't appear that we have any new sponsors, so we're just going to have to go ahead with the same -2.5 million we've had all along. Not particularly great, but never mind. Right, fit parts, we're going to fit brand new spoiler, we're going to give that one to Quintarelli straight away. And he's not happy about that, but then he's happy if you swap them around again. It's such a strange bug. Right, spoiler, and that can get everything improved. There we go. It's reliability and all that. Designing new parts, we've got 25 days. Suspension is really good. It's just engine, unfortunately, is crucial. But I can't really build a better engine now. I've already gone and built an epic engine. I can't physically get any better, so we'll get a gearbox in place because that's crucial at the next race. We can't minus a risk level, but we can do that with acceleration plus 50. It does decrease the reliability by 25%, but as long as we put it back up, I don't know. I won't be able to increase the reliability quite enough in time for the race, though. That's the downside. I don't know what we'll be able to do about that. 20 days. We'll have 6 days to fix everything up. It should be all right. Should hopefully be okay. Apparently, performance work was complete. Because he flat spotted his tyres, he's now got -2 on braking and -3 on... Oh, I'm fed up. 9 dry tyres. Oh, that's not good. Oh, no, I should have saved a vote for that. I didn't look at what was next. That's really important, because I love the tyre selection that we have at the moment. It allows us to just properly get everything out of every set of tyres, but if it goes down to 9 tyres, it'll be a bit cheaper, but I'd rather not have that, so... Ooh, that's difficult. Alright, let's have a look at what we've got then. Well, it looks like most people are against, so... Only 9 tyres per race. I don't want that. So I'm voting against. Looks like most people are going to vote against anyway. Yeah, okay, I think there's more against there. Against does happen, so that's okay. There's like no new rule changes for next year. What's this? More performance. We could push the development. We just need some cash. Yeah, spoilers plus 25. Boom. Plus 25 on the spoilers for just 550k. Absolutely. 35% chance of rain over in Brazil. That's massively improved high-speed corners now. That's put us up to 9th best on the grid rather than 11th best on the grid. So that's really nice. That has massively improved our car then. Look, you can see there, look, the spoilers are a lot better. So that's hopefully pushed our car. It's actually 7th best on the grid and it was 6th. So it's actually dropped a touch. Other teams must have upgraded. We've got a nice new gearbox now. That isn't actually any better. It doesn't look like right now. I'll see what I can do with it by improving it here. It can only go up to 884 though, so it won't be that good. It'll be better than the average one that we built. And remember, it has actually got that plus 50 perk as well. So it will actually be okay. We'll do like 4 days after the race. Keep it like that, maybe. Try and balance it like that, maybe. We'll do that. There we go. Perfect. Okay. We should hopefully get some pretty decent reliability out of that. The reliability you've said that will drop when we fit the softs and everything, so maybe I should have focused on reliability a little bit more. I don't know. How good is the reliability? No, I won't be able to use it for this race, unfortunately. The reliability is just not quite there, especially when you factor in minus 25% afterwards. It's just not quite there. Yeah, we're just using the usual setup bugs, but there we go. It's really nice that they have those increased high-speed corners, though. They are, high-speed corners are not actually crucial here, unlike literally every other circuit we've been to, which is a bit silly. 36 laps, need to remember that, 36 laps, for round number 8 out of 9. So we haven't got long to go now, have we? Really not long. Only a few more rounds of this season, and then we'll be on to season 2, which will be good. I can't wait for season 2. Now, this series probably will only last like 2 or 3 seasons. I don't intend to make this a long-standing thing. Obviously, being on a Friday, I think I'm just going to make it until the end of holiday time. So we'll probably do a second. We'll probably do a second season, then maybe leave it there. Maybe we'll end up getting around to a third. I don't know. There we go. Mark Webber and Quintafelli there selected, and you can see he's lost the feedback actually. So he's lost a lot of stats. 36 laps the race, so again it's going to be a one-stop on Ultra Softs. And we have no setups, unfortunately, for this place, obviously. That's how it always is. This is definitely based on Sao Paulo. Interlagos is the circuit name. Is it? Where F1 goes? It's definitely. And they go take practice. In real life, it's quite a short circuit, isn't it? Yeah, this is definitely Interlagos. In fact, you can clearly see the first corner is actually very similar. And then it arcs around. That's a little bit different, I think. Maybe, actually, no, it is the same. I think it is identical to Interlagos. They might actually have got the licensing for this circuit then. It looks like Quintarelli actually has better tyre wear than Mark Webber, unfortunately. So maybe Quintarelli can do a one-stop. I don't know. I don't know. Let's bring in Quintarelli to just check if he can do a one-stop. Because if he can, I'll get some on the super soft trim. And already you can see that the tyres, no, not the tyres, sorry, the cornering needs massive adjust. Not the cornering, just everything needs adjusting, just a touch. So we'll do that for now, and I'll see how that turns out for us. 12 laps, and you can see, they still won't be able to go a race distance. 36 laps, 35 to 37. It's too close for my liking. I'd rather just go more aggressive because you're not going to run out of tyre wear then, basically. Maybe if there was a safety car, we could manage soft, but I don't want to risk it. Webber's setting literally bottom of the pack. Webber's really slow today because he's literally everything he's got is just all his stats have been decreased a lot after what he's been doing. All these mistakes he's been making. However, it does actually look like our car is just slow here. At least in practice, it's slow. Because at the moment, both of us are 22nd and 24th. Not good. Improving a little bit now as the track grip goes up. But still, they are both extremely slow. Unless they now manage to improve. But they're not really improving anymore, unfortunately. So it looks like that will be it. It's a 1 minute 50 laps. So again, we might struggle to get 2 laps in on quali. What I'll try to do to get 2 laps, I will try to... oh boy, Webber's setup was terrible though. So, and Quintarelli's setup was also terrible, so that could also be why. If we send them out, or if we just make their setup, we'll get to know how good their setup is. So I'll try that. Right, cornering, other side of the scale, handling, other side of the scale, speed balance, move that a little bit, and we'll see how that pans out. We'll literally just send him out like this. It won't actually matter. We won't waste another set of tyres. I'm just hoping that even if he doesn't get a go out, he'll be able to be good. I won't be able to adjust the setup in qualifying because it'll be very tough. I think it'll be really tough to even manage 2 laps, let alone tweak and do 2 laps. So, but I just want to basically check if they go. So they go back in and out, and they somehow then know how good their setup is. I'm not really sure how they know it without even testing it out, but they seem to. It's a weird thing that happens in this game. But yeah, in the end, look at that. Literally bottom of the pile. Yeah, we're not quick. We're really not quick. And Mark Webber, our one good driver, is not that good this week, so... and he won't be good for the near future. Shame. Right, ultra soft tyres, 15%. It looks like, yeah, that setup was terrible. Actually, no, it didn't count. It didn't count. Oh, it didn't save our setup, look, because it never got redone. So we'll redo it now. We'll do it like that. Other side of the scale for both, because of how poor it is. Handling, I'll just move it a little bit naturally. It's how it moved naturally. And we'll keep that like that. And send them out like that and see how good the setup is. Again, unfortunately, yeah, the setup we made at the very end there didn't save. Oh, it's a shame. We really should have done more in practice when it comes to setups, but we'll try that. We'll see how how happy they are with it. Practice does need to be longer than 15 minutes. Oh, I was skipping time then by mistake. All right, that's 20 seconds wasted. That's not a good thing. Wasting that much time is not good. Yeah, this circuit it's not an exact copy of Interlagos, but particularly this tight sector here, is very, it reminds me of Interlagos a lot, definitely. Interlagos is a pretty nice circuit, actually. We're not going that quickly at the moment. I don't think we'll be able to get another lap in, unfortunately. That's the downside. It'll be close. I won't swap the tyres round to save some time. I think if we didn't skip that time at the start, we might have got away with it. But you can see here, look, a lap is 1 minute 50, and at 1 minute 50, they're not even in the pits yet. So we're only going to manage 1 lap here. We're not going to manage a second lap. So there we go. That is it, guys. Back of the field for Quintarelli, rubbish lap. And 14th for Webber, so not even that good either. Some cars are trying an outlap for some reason, but there's clearly no time. Oh, that's a shame. We're not quick here. We're really not very quick. I don't know why. Why is there a car going out at the end of the session? How's that even allowed? Yeah, we're not quick. We're really not quick. It's not good. No rain forecast for now. And we'll be on ultra softs now as well. You can see there, look, they are actually, our setup was okay. However, speed balance went poor, good, so somewhere in the middle of there, and we'll keep that as it is. And then Webber. Move the setup slightly and then get the cornering accurate. And then speed balance, no, handling, sorry, should. I think handling needs to go the other way. We'll do that. So there's only a slight tweak on the handling, but should be okay. I won't get to see how, I won't get to save the setup, unfortunately, but oh well, we'll push the tyres. How hot is it here? 27 degrees, so a bit cooler than in Tondela, so that should be alright for tyre heating, hopefully. Shame we're not starting, we're literally starting pretty much at the back. At the back with Quintarelli and quite close to the back with Webber, so not really good. You can see, oh, I thought we were overtaking people then. I was like, oh yeah, it's a joint, this is just a rolling start, this is. Right, okay. Getting ready for our rolling start then. And green flag, lights are out, away we go. Quintarelli's made up a place. Obviously our car shouldn't have really been at the back, so he probably will make it quite easy through a few places at the beginning now. He can try and squeeze it up the inside. He might gain an extra place. No. And he's been squeezed out back to last place. And Mark Webber's not really had any more luck than that either. So sadly, yeah, our car clearly does not have enough pace here. I don't know why, but it just doesn't have pace. No one's even had an issue at the start, so that we can't gain off that. No one's crashed. You know, Quintarelli's back to 23rd. He's still not really gaining positions. We'll go back up on the tyres to help them cool down a touch, because they didn't want to cool down those tyres. But then back to neutral then. Hopefully it'll cool down throughout the race. It looks like it will once it gets cloudy. But yeah, at the moment, Quintarelli just locked up. That's going to cost him a little bit of tyre wear, but not too bad in the end. Webber's actually making his way through to 13th, so it looks like he's found a little bit of pace into the car now. Our car does seem better on the long run. It is quite good on tyres, our car, so maybe that's where he finds the pace. I don't really know. Unfortunately, Quintarelli, however, is still down in 23rd, 24th work, still battling. In fact, he has just gone into last place, so we're not doing so well. And then Webber just locked up, and that cost him quite a bit of tyre wear, actually. This isn't good. It really isn't. 13th place, and we're battling for 12th now. So it looks like he's pretty steady in 13th place, Webber. But Quintarelli is still down there in last. just lagging behind everyone else. Maybe with a good strategy you can get ahead of everyone again, but at the moment, yeah, we're just not looking quick. I don't think we're going to get any points here today, let's put it that way. Unless something crazy happens, we're not looking at points. You can see that we're into 12th actually with Webber, but then we're going to get attacked pretty much immediately again, because this car is not quick. So, you know, we seem to be better on the slow speed stuff. It's our engine does let us down the straights. And, you know, despite some of the upgrades we have brought today, it's still just not that good. And you can see somehow we've actually used up our tyres, not in 25 laps like suggested, but no, not in 23 laps like was suggested, but a lot quicker than 23 laps. We've actually used them up in about 13 laps. So I'm not sure if these tyres will go to the end, as in like on a one stop. I think we may have to go on to super softs for the next round. Quintarelli is still only in 22nd, really not doing good. Quintarelli's doing much better on the tyre wear than Mark Webber as well. In fact, Mark Webber's just hit some tyre wear. He's down to 15th place with his tyre wear now. Oh boy, and it looks like he must have locked up or something, because it just went down even more. Right, we're going to have to pit. I'm going to pit him. They've only gone 15 laps, and there's 21 left, so I'm definitely going to put him onto some super softs. I don't trust that. Quintarelli, I think, could possibly make ultra softs work, maybe. Maybe he could make them work. But yeah, the time given, the time it says they're meant to last, it does not match. No mistakes there on the pit stop, so that's good. And Quintarelli can continue on now for one more lap now. It's just literally Webber's the only guy who's even pitted now. Like, I don't know, Webber's just had really poor tyre wear, I guess. Quintarelli can just keep going. He did have a few lockups, so maybe that's what it was. We'll pick Quintarelli now. They've lasted 17 laps. I've got 20 left. I'm just going to be safe and go on to super softs. Honestly, I don't trust this car's tyre wear. It's not very good today. Mark Webber's just setting some nice personal best laps here. He's very quick, actually, on these super softs. So I don't know whether he was slow on those other tyres or what, but he's improving a lot. Constantly setting better laps. So we're in 19th place now. Some cars have pitted. He's actually pretty high up the order of cars that have pitted, but obviously that won't last. That really won't last. In fact, already 2 cars have now got ahead of him. There's not really much strategy to do today. It's literally just follow the cars around and see how badly we fail, honestly. Today's not been quick, this car. It's not quick here at this circuit. We're 19th and 22nd. We're just towards the back of the order, basically. 18th now, Webber, because some cars have not pitted, though, so... But then they will be on fresher tyres at the end, and they'll just come through and destroy us, so... I don't know how they're making it last so long. Their tyres, I don't know how they're doing that, but they are. And see, Webber's now into 15th, so 15th and 19th is a little bit better, but still, again, not what I'd class as decent. Because somehow, some of these cars have made their tyres last an awful lot longer. The leaders are now pitting, actually. So, well, actually, only a few of them have pitted, so still not much. Webber's into 13th place now. Track's not going to cool down any more than this now, so... I don't know, unfortunately, a lot of the faster cars are now coming through because they've made their pit stop and then they're on better tyres. So they can just push through. At the moment, right now, Webber is still setting personal best times. 12th and 19th now. So Webber's pace is still showing in this race as to be better than Quintarelli's, but again, still not that good. Right now, it's literally just fast forward through this race. There hasn't really been much action so far. Maybe we'll have some action towards the end, but not right now. Quintarelli is in a train of cars. However, don't think he's looking at overtaking anything. Looks like Webber's dropped the car that's behind him by a little bit now. But no one else is left to pit, so... Unless there's a crash or something, we're not going to be getting points, unfortunately. No points for us. And Renault They must have improved their car a lot, because Peter Tola's up in 4th place right now. Oh, you're joking me. He's just Quintarelli's ruined his tyres, and he may get a penalty. So, Ultra Softs. He didn't ruin his car, though. We'll just do a balance pit stop. We'll try and get him to get a fastest lap of the race, maybe, if we can. If he can get a fastest lap of the race, maybe. Because honestly, even if he ran out of tyres at this point, I wouldn't care. Because that's probably not even good. You know, he's literally last. Honestly, if he ran out of fuel, I'm not bothered. He's last place. It's just about whether he can get a fastest lap. But how are they already overheated? What, they were put onto the car and they were overheated? Is that what it was? Like, how are they overheated so quickly? He didn't get a penalty, though, so that's kind of nice. You can see he's setting green laps, but still not purple. I'm trying. He's gonna get. I don't know. He's probably gonna. He's probably gonna run out of he's probably gonna run out of fuel way before. Yeah, he's actually already run out of fuel. So we'll just go low now. Low till the end. I don't know. He's not gonna get lapped. So unfortunately, that extra fuel. If he was going to get lapped, it would be okay. He wouldn't have to do the extra lap. I'm so glad I went on to Super Softs, because those Ultras would not have lasted. We've had terrible tyre wear here as well. Way worse than what was predicted. I think Quintarelli has run out of fuel now. But as I said, it doesn't actually matter, because he was already in last place. So who really cares? But in the end, 11th place, just outside points. Oh well, Quintarelli after that late race crash. Not good for us. Not good. Oh well, though, that's how it is in this game. That is how it is sometimes. We just gotta rely on hopefully being good at the end. Maybe, I'm really hoping that someone in the top 10 has been disqualified and we can get at least a point. Yes! Kurimoto was disqualified, and in the end, we get 1 point, 1 measly point. It's not compared to Renault's 12 points, but yeah, Webber there scoring 1 point for us. Better than nothing. Definitely better than nothing, but still could be improved. Easily could be improved by far. Waiting for it to load us back into the menu. Here we are. He's quite happy with that, but, you know, Quintarelli will not be happy. We came 8th, so that's impressed the chairman. He's not happy. We lose 2.6 million, but you can see we have more than 2.6 million left for the final race. So we'll be okay for money. And we also, I think there was also a sponsor that went out of date. How's the pit crew? The pit crew didn't make any mistakes there, so they were pretty good. We don't need... there's no one here to hire. Anyone we can replace in that's fixed now? We can replace this guy for the 14 on the tyres. No one in our pit crew is actually that tired apart from the 15 on the tyres. There's a 14 on the tyres, though, who has plenty of stamina. There we go. And Nail. Our engine's definitely, How does that... Oh, that's a shame that impacts on our marketability. Quintarelli's listening to offers. He's not even that unhappy, is it? He's okay. I thought Quintarelli was alright. Unfortunately, Mark Webber's now back down for 3.5-star driver. After that disappointing race at Tondela, it seemed to really hit him. And also, I did think we were up for a race renewal, but no sponsor renewal. And I also need to sort out the pit crew. I accidentally, I think, put the tired person. Yeah, I accidentally just moved the tired person rather than doing anything with them. There we go then. But we are safely 10th or above in the standings, so not too bad in the end. Right, all the work's been done. Factory staff are now idle. There's nothing for them to do, so they can just sit back and relax. As we head to the last race of the season, there it is, Singapore. There was no new parts, mate, really, so... Oakland Racing Singapore, 35% chance of rain, 46 laps. It's quite a short lap, it looks like. Everyone's happy. We're going to fit the new gearbox into... We're going to get it to Quintarelli. And that will hopefully help us when we're on to the... it's the soft, super, and ultra. And you can see we're using supers and ultras. So, that's great. That means we'll have a really good gearbox, actually, in Quintarelli's car. It will impact on the reliability, but it's got really high reliability, so we should be okay. So, perfect. Yeah, Singapore, very nice circuit in this game. I often tend to go quite well in Motorsport Manager around this circuit. I don't know why. Well, I was doing an F2 game once in this, and yeah, they did do really well. So maybe, I don't know. There you go. That's basically in the middle on both sides. It's going to be a 46 lap race, so it's probably going to be super soft to super soft because our tyre wear is probably not going to be very good. So. We'll probably still qualify on ultra softs, obviously, but for now we'll leave. Again, you know, I tend to neglect qualifying because, unfortunately, it's just how it is. Our, you know, the way it all works out. Our practice sessions in this series are not very long, so by the time you work everything out and check everyone's setup to make sure it's okay. So I'm just doing a quick setup check now. You can see we've actually nailed it, excellent, on one side there. But all the others, you know, because before I get a proper nice feel for the car, I would like to make sure the setups are correct, obviously. There we go, and Quintarelli in okay, good, okay. That's a bit more difficult to tweak then. This will be difficult. Right, cornering can go that way, and everything else we'll just keep at natural, the way it's moved naturally, so we'll keep that. And out he goes. And then that hopefully will be a decent setup for us. No rain at the moment, we'll just try and get level 3 for the race, you know, nice high performance. We're probably going to be at the bottom of the timesheets, honestly, because of the fact that, well, you know, I don't know what's crucial here, but I honestly think we will be towards the back of the field. Because, but partially we are actually on the slower tyres, which we normally we don't use the slower tyre, but today we have to because, well, that's just the pace of the car. Webber is struggling for pace against Quintarelli, although I think maybe with this lap here he might improve above him. Yeah, no, Quintarelli improved at the same lap, so it didn't help one bit. However, yeah, both drivers, actually, no, particularly Webber, I think Webber has had a few bad laps. So Webber's now gone quicker. Our drivers are like pretty evenly matched, really, at the end of the day. We'll go ahead and pit them both now. And then we'll put them out on a set of ultras. Maybe just, maybe we can get one level of knowledge. Webber's setup's not too bad, actually. Not too bad. If I just move the handling a slight bit. Unfortunately, it's really hard to get the proper speed balance. This speed balance is really far down the scale. Without moving anything else. There we go, we'll keep that and that should be alright. Quali, 3 laps, ultras, they're going to have to wait for 35 seconds unfortunately. Good, excellent and great for Quintarelli, so we'll still do some tweaking. Cornering more towards the centre. And we'll just leave the speed balance at natural. We'll keep that. Qualifying, 3 laps. And go. He'll have to wait 30 seconds, not 35. But hopefully it'll be enough time to get 1 level worth of knowledge. Which is obviously better than nothing. If they can get like 1 more lap in, there you go, before it ends, they'll get a whole lap now to gain knowledge. So hopefully we can get level 1 by the end of the lap. And you can see they're doing pretty good actually on these nice tyres. Looks like we're just going to miss out though. We're just going to miss out on level 1, unfortunately. We're not going to get anything, but never mind. I guess 18th, 19th and 24th in the end. Still not that good. Still not that fast. I don't know, our car has fallen away. Hopefully as well, obviously this next season will be the first season we get to actually build the car ourselves. Meaning that, you know, that what that means is that we're going to be able to do everything a little bit better how we want it. Both setups were actually worse in the end. Maybe because I rushed them a touch. So speed balance actually needs to move further the other way. I should have guessed that actually from Quintarelli. But unfortunately, look, you can see here, no, from Mark Webber, I'm really difficult to actually get the speed balance back to where it was before. It's quite a hard thing getting the speed balance on that side of the graph. But moving the ballast around can help. Try moving everything back, so we move the handling back to where it was. But then the speed balance is back where it was before, you know? It's just like that. Okay, we'll do that, and I'll see how that pans out. And Webber has actually got an alright setup, just handling. Corning was an excellent. We must have just moved it, like, ever so slightly. Because it can make a difference. Right, take qualifying. Time to set everything off. Time to set everyone off on the qualifying. And we should be able to get 2 laps in here. Because it is a bit of a shorter circuit. It's not much shorter, but we should be able to get an extra lap in. Obviously 2 laps does benefit us greatly because it allows us more time to tune our setups. It allows another chance in case they make mistakes as well. That's the biggest thing, I think, is the fact that you get another chance. So you can see here, look, we clearly have enough time. Setup, handling has never been a problem. It's not been good for us, has it, with Webber? We'll try that. And we still haven't got the cornering to excellent either. Try that. 25 seconds, that's enough time. And good, excellent, great. Chips hasn't been able to change his cornering. There, we'll try that on the setup. And again, 25 seconds, that's enough time for him to wait. That allows a second lap, no problem. We're within 30 seconds, you know, of being able to make a second lap. It looks like almost everyone is going to be able to go out for a second lap. Actually, no, never mind. I don't think actually many cars have, which gives us a nice free track. However, Quintarelli's not actually improving. Webber is improving by quite a lot. So over the line goes Webber, 9th place. Quintarelli goes 16th. And doesn't look like anyone else is. Only D'Ambrosio has actually made it round for another lap, and he has not improved. So 16th and 9th, not bad for us. Really not bad, considering Quintarelli had a rubbish first sector. Maybe he could have been up there with Webber. So yeah, overall not bad. Not bad at all. Right, out we go then. And super soft race. And super soft race. There we go. Car setups are good. Especially Quintarelli's setup. Really nice. Save that. And, oh, that reminds me. We're going with super soft today. And if the tyre wear is correct, I will go back to, actually no, because that's the thing, super soft and then towards the back on supers. So I don't know what we're going to be able to do about that. But out we go then. On the rolling start. As the grid forms up. And for the last race of Season 1, lights are out. Away we go. Webber's managed to maintain 9th. Looks like it's a bit close. There we go, 10th place. Both of our drivers have lost 1 place off the start. Looks like Webber's trying to make it back. However, I don't think he will. In fact, he's going to lose more spots. He's in 11th place, so Webber's lost 2. Quintarelli's also lost 2. We're not good off the start, are we? We're really not good off the start of races sometimes. In fact, we're actually falling back through the pack. I don't know why, but Webber is really falling back through. He's currently in 14th. I have no idea why, but he has really fallen off. I think it's as the AI seem to push at the start of races quite a lot, maybe. So, but yeah, Webber's fallen back. Quintarelli hasn't, to be fair. Yamamoto up front has had an issue, so he'll be falling back with his bad tyres. So that's gained us 1 free position. Yeah, Yamamoto's really fallen back there. And, oh no! Webber crashes. Webber's crashed. He crashed and he's got broken suspension. That will not last the whole race either because they can't fix it. Oh, they can fix it all the way, actually. But unfortunately, that is a shame. We can keep the same tyres because they're okay. He did flat spot them, but I think they're all right. They're still 85%, so they're all right. Fast stop, and he might get a drive-through. No drive-through, but he is going to have to pit for some extra tyres, so that's not good. Can't believe that. Someone's just crashed. Free position for Quintarelli. Up into 15th now, actually, Quintarelli, so he's doing pretty well. I don't know, Mark Webber just seems, as good as he is, he seems to really let down a lot of the time. However, he did set a purple first sector then, so car's obviously got a bit of pace. Quintarelli is now falling backwards a bit. I think his tyres are a bit warm. And also, a lot of it is also maybe the faster cars coming through as well. But yeah, at the moment, this is the same sort of boring race where we're not really able to fight for any positions. We're not really able to do anything right now. I don't know, our car just isn't that good, I don't think. That's what it is, our car just isn't quick. Like, we have not got a fast car. Quite simple. Someone's just crashed, so that's another free position for us. No safety car. So that's 2 crashes now. Webber's back to 21st, though. Quintarelli's now setting some green... Well, he just did a massive lap then. Really good lap, Quintarelli. There, so... Maybe I think he's getting some slipstream from the car ahead, honestly. But yeah, he's set another personal best there. 140.9. Webber, nothing at the moment to be seen. Nowhere to be seen with anything. So 21st and 16th right now, and not improving. So doesn't look like we're capable of much here. This car is not quick, honestly. We're setting some nice green laps. Webber's not setting any green laps. I think he set one pretty OP lap, maybe. And then from there, that's it. His pace is starting to drop off a little bit now. But you can see here, look, he's up into 15th. I think one car pit. Yeah, Fisichella pitted very early. I'm not sure if those tyres... They probably will go the distance, but it'll be a bit of poor tyre at the end, I think, there. But he's going to go past. We're gaining quite a few spots here. Quite a few cars are pitting, personally, I'd say early, but maybe not, I don't know. Quintarelli's going to set another personal best there, but someone's just set a nuts best lap. We can go high on the fuel now. It's nuts. Quintarelli's really pulling in these fast lap times. He's in 13th place right now. He's doing pretty good. Right, okay, Webber's already worn out his tyres. So we can pit him now safely because we're more than halfway through the race. And remember, he did flat spot them as well, which would have wasted a good bit of his tyre wear. Probably about 5 to 6% it probably would have wasted, which is a whole lap. Pretty much. Quintarelli can go much longer though. Quintarelli, I'm still going now. And we're in 13th place, 14th now. Webber's still in 21st, which is basically last actually, that's why. Don't think we need to pick Quintarelli just yet. We'll pit him now actually, so tyres should last easily. Fine, there, good. Actually, one of the leading cars, Campbell, who was the one who set the crazy good lap, has actually got a drive-through, and he had to pit again for some tyres, so that's bumped us up a few positions. 13th place now. Quintarelli is now going to pit though. That drops him back to 17th, so yeah. Our car is not looking that quick today, unfortunately. Quintarelli's setting some pretty good laps here. Look at that. Look at that. He's setting some mad laps. Quintarelli, I don't know. But yeah, he set a pretty fast lap there. We're not getting a tow from anyone else now. We're in 16th place right now, so nothing massive. And there's a car trying to get... That's Campbell, actually. He's trying to get back through. However, he did get a penalty. Maybe it's a time penalty of 10 seconds or something. He's really holding him up. Good job by Quintarelli there. Looks like he's going to get past eventually, but, you know, pretty good job, really, considering that car... Campbell's pretty quick. He set the fastest lap of the race. And his teammates just set another one now. No rain now for the rest of this race. So, no points for us. We can attack, actually, on our tyres. They have the ability to do that. However, we have just overheated them, so that's not good. 18th and 21st now. Quintarelli is actually drifting back towards Webber. Also, remember, Webber only had to fix his... he only had to fix his suspension, so he didn't lose that much time. It was an extra pit stop as well. But overall, he wouldn't have lost as much time as he would have before. But he still lost a decent amount. But yeah, our car didn't have pace here, clearly. You know, 18th and 21st. Hopefully next season, we'll build next season's car ready for next week, I think. And then we'll basically just go up to the start of next season. Because we designed the car at the end of this season. But you can see here, right at the end, look. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to do much, does it? We haven't done that well. Just using up all their fuel now. Because unfortunately, you know, there just is no strategy that we can even do. But, you know, that's just it. Right at the end of the race, and, well, we can't do anything, really. There is just nothing for us to do. I mean, 18th and 21st. Unfortunately, Webber's got some problem with his brakes, but that'll have to wait. Obviously, can't really fix that now. Luckily, we haven't had a single retirement this race. No, this season. Touch wood now. I mean, Webber might just retire with brakes. Right at the end here, but hopefully it'll be okay. And looks like Webber's actually just got himself into 20th place. So 17th and 20th. I think one person actually did pit. So 17th and 20th in the end. A bit embarrassing for us, really, but what can you do? We'll go through the last lap now. 17th, oh no, 18th. He got pipped at the line. 18th and 20th there. If it wasn't for Webber's, you know, extra 30-second long pit stop, then he could have been up in the top 10, but oh well, that's how it is, I guess, isn't it? We can't really change it. So, never mind, I guess. Never mind. That is that. In the end, 18th and 20th still, no one was disqualified. So we end up 8th in the championship, so better than 10th, which is what we set out to do at the end. So yeah, overall, we're actually above expectations, but still 8th wasn't that good. We could have got 6th, really. Just wasn't helped by the fact we had Sasaki for half a season, who was rubbish. And then on top of that, it's our team marketability. We lost 2.6 million, so we're down to just $1 million now. Obviously, we're going to get a lot of money for where we finish, and we're also going to get, obviously, yeah, BMW have just won. That's really obviously expected, isn't it? But going into next season, I'll take a look at the rules now, but I believe the rules are actually the same going into next season, aren't they? Believe it or not. Yeah, no rules next year that have changed. No one to hire in pit crew. Yeah, we weren't good, were we? Sasaki's been saying he's been listening to offers forever. Okay, that is it then. Well, for this season, we'll go ahead and we are gonna work on a new car livery and all the rest of it in this stream because we're actually running a little bit early, so I can easily do another one. Now, teams do have the option, if they wish, to go up or down a championship if they want. Prize money, 17.5 million. Decent, that. Manager of the season is Maserati. Driver of the season is Nakajima for Honda. So, nothing special. And in terms of promotions, you can see... So you can see, there we go, RJ and Motorsports are going to be relegated to the GT Cup. BMW have just been promoted into GT World. And then there's the start of pre-season, look, you can see. And we've also been offered a sponsor, so I'll do that. 8th or above, I'm going to wait until a new sponsor comes. That may not be possible. There we go. So we'll start the new season now. There we go. In 3 weeks, we have got one whole season done, so that's pretty good. And then we'll have a look at... So there you go. This is all fine. Well, our technical group has met to discuss this season's cars and feel that the current formula is growing stale. We have decided that GT Cup, which is our series, should utilise more efficient technologies to better reflect road car development. This will impact every part of the car, and your design has been briefed on the new set of specifications. There'll be an initial loss of performance, but the racing will be tighter. Okay. There's 6 million. That's 6 million that we saved, so we now have enough money to pretty much go OP on everything. So I'm going to go... Well, we want it to be improvability. We want it to be quite improvable, but we also want it... Oh yeah, base stat modifier plus 30. Boom. So what should we do? So currently, last season, we had B spec, which is medium. So we can either go strong, weak, or strong, weak, or we can also go medium. I think we're just going to keep medium. It's quite cheap as well, helps us. In terms of fuel in this series, again, not much choice in terms of what we've got to choose from. We've got fuel efficiency and improvability. Again, medium is normally the way to go, but we can't do that. So it's going to have to be Petronas or Shell. I think we're going to go with we're going to go with Shell. Material supply, we're definitely going to be B-Spec, because that's the best. Last season we used E-Spec, which was rubbish, so this is where we're going to improve on last year's car, by using a better material supplier. And then here again, with our brake supplier, we can also massively improve our car. So overall, our car has improved over last year a little bit. And our fuel efficiency and everything is still pretty even. It'd be nice to have a bit of a better car, but there you go, 13.5 million. That leaves us with 11 million spare. This is our car now. It does look a little different, I think, at the front maybe. And after that, we'll be able to sign a livery. Here we've got plenty of sponsors to choose from. We're going to have to do a fixed pay per race because we never earn enough. We can sort out the livery. We'll sort out the livery now? No, we'll have to wait until the start of next season. So we'll wait till the start. We'll go to the start of next season now, and then we'll be able to go with what we've got. We're going to have a ton of... Got some new drivers joining. 2 new drivers joining Renault Sport, so plenty there. Try a trade-off. +1 for heating, -1 for wear. No. I think I prefer wear. So there we go. Skipping through now. We'll have a look through our mail. Okay. Bunch of contract ending notifications, so we'll sort them out now. Oh wow, how many emails do I get? Oh, I got a ton of stuff about people running out of contract. Must not be related to me. Alright. Everything's looking good. We'll have a quick look at our car. So obviously this is, we're now saying 5th best on the grid. Drivers apparently 5th best on the grid despite being all the way up there. Headquarters is very good. Sadly, I don't have the money to be able to improve headquarters, so a unique opportunity this will be to increase our team marketability. +25. Chairman happiness is down. No. Sometimes we can get a mail, basically, about improving our car. So this is what I want to do. I want to try and get a mail that says, you can improve your car, and then we can do something. We can spend like $1 million or something, and it'll improve how good our car looks. Fuel supplier breakthrough. Hit through. Here is one. And you can see there, 2.5 million, and we get given fuel efficiency +1. Perfect. That improves our car a little bit. I would like to get more of those, but it doesn't appear we're going to have any, because this is the 2021 season now. Livery. So, this being Mad Chili, we're going to keep it nice. Blue and red is this channel's theme. Blue and red. In fact, I love that livery. We'll go with this livery. I just picked that livery style, and I went, yes. So, blue and red. We'll wait until March now, which is when our car design is finished, 14th of March, look. And then we'll leave pre-season testing for next week, basically. So we'll leave it here. This is the start of the next season now. Pre-season testing is next season. So we'll save it here, and we'll leave it. There we go, guys. Stream's been pretty good, just over an hour and a half, so not bad. Managed to fit in decent 3 races as well, and hopefully next season our car will be a bit stronger. It still doesn't look great, but oh well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you really, really enjoyed, and I will see you in the next stream, which will be tomorrow. We have actually got, I don't know, I'm having some problems finding some scenery for Turku. That scenery I installed that turned out to be 800 meg. I have no idea what was even in that scenery, because there was like a bunch of files, like one for P3D and and there was no README that explained what to do in terms of how to install it, so I just left it in the end, because I thought it's a bit easier. I'm trying to go on freeware scenery now. Unfortunately, it does appear the scenery that I've always used, the website I've always used for scenery, it compiles all the scenery together to make sure that you get the best scenery. It seems to have gone down. Maybe they've taken it down for the new flight sim, but yeah, it does look like we're not going to be able to get any more scenery for FSX anymore, which obviously it doesn't matter that much because of the new flight sim. Also, I was very excited to hear, I went on their website, they released the June 23rd development update, and they have got a partnership with VATSIM, so I was absolutely amazed by that, and they're sending out invites to the closed beta between now and the 30th, so I don't know, at the moment, I'm looking through my inbox right now, and I have not yet been approved for it. Again, you know, it is totally luck. I don't know how many people are getting access, but I imagine a lot have applied because it's a pretty cool little game. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one, and enjoy the background music. Bye-bye!